This is Vijay from CLAT 100, and in this session we are going to discuss all 12 analytical reasoning questions that were asked in slot 2 of SLAT 2023 on 14th of May. Here comes the first question, and it put many of you in a tizzy, and even options are so close: 12, 13, 14 and 15. Now I have my own way of doing this question. I always remove one of the lines. Okay, the way I removed it here, how many triangles are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. If you put these two together, 5. If you put these two together, 6. So 6 triangles. Mind you, when that line is not there, we have 6 triangles. Alright. Now because of this new line, how many triangles are getting created? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. These two together, 5. These two together, 6. 2 and 3 together, 7. And if this is A, B, C and D, triangle ABD and BCD. So 7 plus 2, 9. Alright. So originally we had 6, and because of this line we got 9 more. So 6 plus 9, the answer is 15. What about this one? A mother's age is 5 times a daughter's age, and after 5 years the sum of their ages will be 76 years. It means at this stage the sum of their ages should be 66, because after 5 years the age of each one of them will increase by 5. So total increase will be of 10 years. So at this stage mother and daughter's combined age is 66, and mother's age is 5 times. That is possible when daughter's age is 11 and mother's age is 55. Okay, what is the present age of the daughter? 11 years. Another way of looking at it could be, and after 5 years the sum of their ages would be 76 years. So at this stage sum of their ages would certainly be less than 76. Here if you go for this option, daughter's age 16, mother's age 80, the sum is 96. Okay, 21 and 105, 126. So when you have already checked it for 16, and even that is giving you much more than the sum needed, right? This will give you even more. So rule them out and your answer is 11. Isn't that? So whatever way you look at it, a very simple question. A father is 10 years older to his son. Oh, so the father became a father at the age of 10. Wow. Alright. In 10 years, his age will be 1.5 times his son's age. What is the present age of the father? Alright. Let the present age of the son be x. So father would be x plus 10. After 10 years, the father would be x plus 20 and the son would be x plus 10. And this is given that x plus 20 is 1.5 times, is 3 by 2 x plus 10. Alright. So 2x plus 40 is equal to 3x plus 30. Right. This gives you x equal to 10. If x is 10, the son is 10 years of age and the father is 20 years of age. So the present age of father is 20 years. Alright. That is one thing, but is that how we solve such questions? The way I solved it is a very stupid way of looking at it, right? Even after 10 years, the father would be 10 years older to his son, because the difference of the ages does not change with passage of time. If I'm x year older to you, even after 30 years or 50 years, I would remain x years older to you, right? So in 10 years, his age would be 1.5 times his son's age. So this additional 0.5 accounts for the additional 10 years. So son should be 20 and father should be 30 years of age after 10 years. So at this stage, father is 20 years of age. Alright, this is your answer. Ravi's grandfather is 55 years older to him and Ravi is 25 years younger to his father. Grandfather, father and Ravi. Okay. Ravi's grandfather is 55 years older. So let the grandfather be x. So Ravi would be x minus 55. Right. And Ravi is 25 years younger to his father. The father should be x minus 30. Alright. The combined age of all three of them is 95 years. It means 3x minus 85 is 95. This gives you 3x is 180 and x is 60. Okay. So, of course, your answer is 60 years. But the way I solved it is a very stupid way of solving this question. Straight away, grandfather, father and Ravi. Ravi's grandfather is 55 years older to him. So, when Ravi was 0, grandfather was 55 and father was 25. What is their combined age? 80. We want it to be 95. So, add just 5 to each one of these 3. Okay. So, this gives you 95. So, the grandfather must have been 60 years of age. Any doubt about this? There cannot be any. If a product is created with subproducts A and B in the ratio 1:1, then its cost is 500 per unit. If it is created with subproducts A and B in the ratio 3:1, then its cost is INR 300 per unit. What are the costs per unit of subproducts A and B respectively? Alright. The first thing that you need to notice here is that initially A is to B is 1:1. Subsequently, it becomes 3:1. So, the proportion of A increases, and when proportion of A increases, the price decreases. Okay. I repeat, when the proportion of A increases, the price decreases. So, A should be cheaper than B for sure, which is why the price decreasing when the proportion of A increases. Alright. So, this cannot be your answer and this cannot be your answer. Understood? We can rule out the options in which A is more than B. Now, when the ratio 1:1, it's 500. 300 plus 700, 1000 by 2, 500. 100 plus 900 divided by 2, 500. Okay. This condition is met in both the cases. 3:1. 300 into 3, 900 plus 700, 1600. 1600 by 3 plus 1, 4 is 400. So, the condition is not met. So, we have already ruled out these 3. So, this is certainly your answer. In the examination, you do not start calculating it, right? Okay. But here, just for your confidence, do it. Take 100 3 times, 300 plus 900, 1200 divided by 3 plus 1. This gives you 300. But you never needed to do it. This is your answer. In the examination, it was actually option D. I remember. Okay. All right. Price of a commodity falls by 20%. By what percent should it be raised to get back to the same level? 100 becomes 80. Now 80 has to become 100. So, an increase of 20 on 80, that is 25% increase, right? So, this is your answer. You cannot get a question easier than this, can you? No, you cannot. By selling an item at INR 2000, you incur a loss of 25%. At what price should you have sold it to make a profit of 20%? And hey, in the examination, this approximately was given. All right, you can hold me accountable for it if it was not given. Okay. All right. So, basically, they're asking you at a loss of 25%, that is 75% of the cost price, that is equivalent to 2000. Okay. When you make a profit of 20%, that is 120% of the cost price. It should be what? Okay. So, why do I have to get the answer in 2 steps? So, my answer should be 2000 into 120 divided by 75, 25 3 times, 25 80 times, right? Okay. So, here 3 into 40, 120, 80 into 40, 3200. Which one is the closest to this? 3199, right? That's the answer. Okay. None of the options was 3200, mind you. A person imports cars at the rate 8.5 lakh per car and sells them at 12 lakh per car. He spends 10% of the selling price on taxes. 10% of 12 lakhs is 1.2 lakhs, right? So, his total cost is 8.5 plus 1.2, that is 9.7 lakhs. But he gets 12 lakhs. Is a profitable business, isn't it? So, 12 minus 9.7, it gives you 2.3. Okay, 2.3 lakhs on just one car. 24 into 2.3 would be how much? 55.2. That's the answer. Easy peasy, right? Here you have the revenues of 3 companies ABC in each of the years from 2018 to 22 in the table given below. Which team had the highest average revenue in these 5 years? I'm not going to do the calculations for you. If you wish to do it, please do. The answer was A. But the figures were what you see on screen. Shivang. In the actual examination, it was someone else, but Shivang is a favorite student of mine and hence I put his name. Shivang visits his village after a long time. He goes 7 km north from the Domino's outlet. Okay, let's say this is Domino's outlet. He goes 7 km north. He then takes a right turn and walks for 14 km to reach a temple. Wow, what a walker. 14 kilometers. This is a temple. Alright, the village bus stop is 14 kilometers east of the Domino's outlet. Okay, so this is Domino's outlet. Bus stop is here 14 kilometers to the east, mind you. There is a mall in the village that is 10 kilometers south of the bus stop. Wow, what a village. 10 kilometers south, there's a mall. Alright, this is 10 kilometers. There's a park exactly in between the mall and the bus stop. Okay, so here is the park. Exactly in between, right? So this must be 5. And hey, 14, 7 and 14. So this distance must be 7. Okay, what is the question now? What exactly is the location of this park in comparison with the temple? 7 plus 5, 12 kilometers and 12 kilometers to the south. 12 kilometers, that's the answer. Gauri can complete a work in 3 hours and she is 2 times more efficient than Sita. And I have something to share with you here. In the examination, I paid my attention to this. 2 times more efficient than Sita. Okay, that is different from 2 times as efficient as Sita. They mean to say 2 times as efficient as Sita. Okay, but they have put here 2 times more efficient than Sita. But we didn't have any choice for 2 times more efficient than Sita. And hence I solved it for 2 times as efficient as Sita. Okay, but here we can say that all the choices are incorrect. Alright, believe you me. How long will they take to finish a walk 2 times as big if they walk together on it? Okay, this is Gauri. Gauri can finish this walk in 3 hours. And she is actually 2 times as efficient as Sita. So Sita will take 2 times more time. Sita will take 6 hours. Let's say the work is of 6 units, right? If the work is of 6 units, Gauri must be doing 2 units in an hour. Why? Because in 3 hours she can finish the work. And Sita must be doing just 1 unit. Okay? So Gauri and Sita put together do 3 units. So they will finish the work that is of 6 units. 6 divided by 3, 2 hours. Alright? But in the question you had 2 times as big if they work together on it. So 2 into 2, 4 hours. I had to reinterpret this question in order to get an answer because I was not getting the correct option as per the language given in the examination. Now, what it actually means, Gauri and Sita. If Gauri takes 3 hours, as per the language strictly, Sita should be taking 9 hours. Why? 2 times more efficient. Mind you, not 2 times as efficient as Sita. Now here, let's assume the work is of 9 units. So in 1 hour, Geeta must be doing 3 units, 3 into 3, 9. And Sita must be doing 1 unit. Okay. So total time taken by them in completing this work is 9 divided by 3 plus 1. That is 2.25 hours. So for a work 2 times as big, it should be 4.5 hours. But since that is not among the options, so this is the best choice with a misinterpretation of the question actually. This reflects very poorly on the part of the SLAT. But here you will get marks if you have marked 4 hours. Means division, means addition, means subtraction, means multiplication. Come on, let's do it. 16 divided by 32 minus 72 plus 6, right? But this division means multiplication. So 16 into 32. And this means addition plus 72. And this means what? Division. Okay. Divided by 6. So this is 16 into 32 plus 12. Okay. 16 into 16 into 2. 256 into 2. 512 plus 12. 524. This is your answer. Alright. Now I'm sure you're in a position to calculate your score of this section. And hey, if you like this effort, what stops you from giving us a thumbs up, sharing it with as many people as possible, subscribing to CLAT 100 and pressing the bell icon hard so that we keep you updated. All the best.